Hello, I'm Jacob. You're watching the Prepper's Bunker Outdoors, and today we are going to talk about the Seax 7. This knife was designed by Gabriel of The Last Huntsman. I'm going to put a link to his channel in the description box below. That's The Last Huntsman. And the knife was made by Heath Creek Forge. This is one sweet belt knife, so let's take a look at it. This knife is kind of Gabriel's baby. Its design was based roughly on the uses and parameters of the SE6 when it comes to the handle and the overall size and shape. And the idea was to make a Seax belt knife that was incredibly versatile. So this is how he sent it to me here, with the leather customized sheath by him and the sweet ferro rod. And Gabriel's idea here is, I believe, eventually to try and bring this knife to production. So you might be asking, what does a Seax bring to the table as far as a production knife that is not offered by, say, the SE6, which a lot of the parameters and dimensions of this knife were drawn from? The first thing that obviously you're going to notice is you lose your belly. The belly of a knife is obviously very useful, very practical, but in hard use it can also often be the first edge that you start to lose, in which case you could find yourself doing without when it comes to skinning and other tasks. With the Seax, you do without from the get-go. There are different ways to skin the cat, and you get some advantages from losing the belly. Now, the original design of this knife had a perfectly straight edge. On this one, it is a slight recurve, but there's essentially nothing easier to sharpen than a perfectly straight blade. When it comes to practical use and testing, I've used this knife for feather sticks. I've used this knife for light chopping and hacking, for making fires, basically anything that you would want for your companion knife on your side to do. And the balance of this knife, not only when it comes to physical balance with the tapered tang, but also the knife's capabilities, it's absolutely phenomenal. It's a different way of solving an age-old problem, but it works wonderfully. I would really like to see this knife come to full production. What I'm going to ask you guys to do, please check out his YouTube channel. He does awesome knife reviews. He's a freedom-minded patriot. Like myself, like many of my viewers, you'd be doing yourself a favor to go subscribe to him. And I want you to also check out Heath Creek Forge and keep an eye out for this knife. I would be very excited for, say, Essie to make a knife like this. I think it offers something that the market is lacking right now. This size Seax is hard to find in the production scale. I can't think of any company that makes it, and there are real benefits to it. Some of my favorite things about it, even though I've already talked about its capabilities, he's got a nice high grind on here. The handle, and like I said, the balance is so comfortable. I like having the choil on a knife this size. I have made some recommendations to him for production models, one of which I wouldn't have the choil quite so deep or shaped in the way that it is. But I'll tell you what he got perfect, and I don't know that that's exactly what he wanted. I tell you what he got perfect. There's no sharpening choil here. For me, that's a big benefit for two reasons, maybe more reasons. Strength, and there's nothing to get caught on when you're skinning or carving. I hate when I'm skinning game or slicing, catch that little sharpening choil there. It irritates the crap out of me. And let's be honest, I don't really need a sharpening choil. The other thing that I've noticed, you have a bit, the front of the choil is nice and comfortable. It's not thinned out, you have the full meat there. I do like that little detail. So all in all, guys, this is just a quick review of something to keep your eyes open for. Gabriel's a great dude. This is a sweet knife. I hope that he can go the full distance with this design. And the overall package and the way that he envisions it with the sheath and the ferro rod is simply on the money. So, once again, his information is going to be in the description box below. Make sure to check him out. YouTube and Instagram. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about this blade in the comments section below. And finally, as always, this channel is not monetized. It is not funded through the communists at Google or YouTube. And so it is funded through sales at my website, beachandtactical.com, where I sell handmade tactical and survival gear, mostly made by me. And I do also have a Patreon, which is immensely helpful, and an Amazon store where I list stuff that you can depend on. And you're going to want to be keeping up with my Amazon store as Christmas approaches. So I look forward to talking to you in the comment section below, and I hope that you have a blessed day.